Frozen is such a good movie. Okay, I know many of you think Frozen is an overrated, overused mere tool of Disney that's used to suck money from kids, and it is. But that doesn't make this movie overall or bad. Seriously, Frozen is actually a good movie. I know many of you find this movie stupid because of trolls, Olaf, Hans, and Hans, and Hans. And I kind of agree. Olaf is annoying, Hans' twist feels like it came out of nowhere. Like, look at this, Disney, why was he smiling like that if he was bad? That doesn't make any sense, you massacred my Hans! Come on, let's look at this from the very beginning. Beware the Frozen Heart is a good opening scene that tells us about Elsa without telling us about Elsa. It's like a cool way to tell the story before we see it so we can go wait a minute after we finish the movie. And not very long after, we see Do You Wanna Build a Snowman, which is one of my favorite songs ever in Frozen. Because of how cheerful it sounds but how sad it actually is. It showed Anna's loneliness, Elsa's fear really well. Then at the end of the song, Iduna and Agnar die. Then Anna goes back to Elsa after the funeral and asks Elsa if she wants to build a snowman. This is one of my favorite scenes ever. It's so dark and so sad. This showed us Anna's loneliness, Elsa's fear, and their parents' death in just 3 minutes. Yet still caught that sad face and didn't feel rushed at all. I really don't think any other movie can ever do this perfect. Then we see First Time in Forever. Again shows Anna's excitement but focuses on Elsa's fear. They keep on showing Elsa's fear because it is such an important element to the story. Then we see Love is an Open Door, which sounds romantic, but when you actually listen to it, it can sound like Anna is singing about love when Hans is singing about his place.
I see your face.
I see what you did there, Disney. Now time to talk about Let It Go. Never mind. I talk about that later. There's a lot to talk about that song, you know. Not just because it's an overrated, overused song, but yeah, other than that, there's still a lot to talk about. Then we have In Summer that has nothing to do with the story. Then we got Fixer Upper that many consider unknowing. But hey, it still talks about Elsa and gets some sense into Anna. Okay, I know what you guys are thinking. Frozen had a good story? Oh, please. But where? I think it does.
What did you say?
Well, hold it right over there. Hear me out. First of all, Frozen is a cis movie. A cis movie. Yeah, I just came up with that. Like a bro movie, cis movie. Yeah, it's a cis movie. It's about sisters. And it also tells us not to flirt with a total stranger you just met. Don't be a simp and don't trust people too easily, no matter how hot they may look. There is always an evil intention behind it, which goes against everything Disney has ever done for the past 80 years, but okay. And true love being Anna's sister and not one of the boys is so special. But what really makes me like this movie is how they show Elsa's story, which makes me have to go to the next topic real quick. Whoa, hey, stop right over there. You think Elsa is a good character? She's literally the worst. Are you one of those media-based idiots who gives all the credit to Elsa when Anna did all the work? Anna is literally the one who fixed everything Elsa has done. The whole movie was Elsa's mistake. No, I just love Elsa in this movie. Not just because I'm a teenager simping on every animated girl I see, and it's certainly not because I'm one of those grown-ups who think Elsa is cool just because she got ice powers. I actually like Elsa as a character. She's not like other Disney characters who are just happy to be alive. In fact, she is sad to be alive, because she can't control her powers, and she was taught to keep her powers hidden and she herself wanted to hide it when she just couldn't. Elsa is a character that didn't necessarily want to be a queen, but still stood there because she thought that was her place. But then she lets all that go in her Let It Go. I said I would talk about Let It Go. I think many people think Let It Go is everything Elsa has, and she's stupid and irresponsible for leaving her sister and her kingdom. But no, it's actually more than that. Elsa lets everything go. Her burden, her duty as a queen, and her fear. And it was not because she was irresponsible. One of the reasons she left their kingdom was to protect them because they saw her as a monster.
Monster!
Then Anna comes to her ice palace and they have a big conversation.
And are you concerned about me?
Of course I am!
Then she loses control and freezes Anna's heart. She has hurt Anna again. Now Elsa always had a fear of hurting Anna. She had to hide because she had hurt her before, and now she has hurt her again. She also learns her kingdom is in danger because of her. Everything she has let go in her let it go has come back to her. Her burden, but mostly her fear. Elsa throughout this movie has lost everything she has ever done. She tried to hide her powers, but she couldn't. She wanted to stop hurting others, including Anna, especially Anna. But there, despite all that, Elsa has hurt Anna again, and put Arendelle in danger with eternal winter. Then she learns about love, Anna's love for her, and her love for Anna. She learns she shouldn't let it go. She shouldn't let everything go, which is probably the whole message of this movie. Let It Go is not Elsa herself, and Let It Go is not Frozen itself. So let's look at other characters other than Elsa. We have Anna, who saved the day by teaching Elsa about love, and Kristoff is also cool, so is Sven. Olaf is Hans was also cool before the twist, and okay, this is a positive review, right? This is why Frozen is good, not why Frozen is bad. With that being said, my next video is going to be why Frozen sucks, because I have so much problems with this movie as much as I love it. And yeah, thank you for watching, and subscribe because it's free, unlike Disney Plus, because I'm not greedy like them.